Hey, Anna. I was trying to explain what we tried to go on his step up playing with him. He stopped me, but I was like, well, like he told me to curve. I didn't know what. I cracked your leg. Careful, Anna. You don't want to get sent to HR. Careful with that. But I mean, I know you were trying to just be cute and funny. See, what do you feel about on that? She grabbed his leg. No. It looks like it wasn't that bad. Hang on, let's see what the underlying energy is. Okay. Um it it wasn't that bad. That got him like, okay, all right, well she's flirting with me. Maybe that means something. Maybe that means that she wants to like, maybe move forward. But like this is a work situation. I mean, this is a industry that we're working in, and we kind of have to stay within the parameters of that right now. But he liked it. He felt there was a certain sense of compromise between you. Like, okay, she's giving flirtation this way. Maybe I need to find some way to give flirtation back, and maybe this is helping this situation between us to gain momentum somehow. Okay. So yeah, he liked it, but he's just like work, like we're at work, like stop, like that's how he stopped you. Let me know how it feels. Excuse me. It's always good. I got all nervous and shy. Like, did I just do that? Yeah. Well, let's see where it goes, right? intention towards him. Let's see the woman's intentions towards. It looks like he kind of has shady intentions. It looks like he's not being completely upfront. It would just be an experience. This looks like something like possibly Wham Bam Thinky Man, but it doesn't look like as much. It's just like, oh, I'm just here. I'm just here being my shady self. Ooh, interesting. Um, because I'm like because I could do what I want. Okay, he seems like he's gotten away with a lot of stuff. Okay, to back way to see if he comes towards you. Okay, but Ruben's intentions towards you are just like I'm just gonna I'm just gonna exhaust my resources. Jeez, and just jump and make the leap and do what I want and talk the way I want and like just going with the flow and like seeing the possibilities. He seems like a player. That's what it looks like in the cards. Like just somebody who's just like, all right. And I mean, there's nothing wrong with that. It's just get with if you're a player, get with hoes, right? I mean, that sounds right to me. If you're a player, get with hoes. But if you really want to be with somebody, then be with somebody. Next, right? Exactly. Excuse me. Hold on. It's all trying to get at me. Yeah. Well, hey, I mean, if you want some dick, I mean, I guess that's a walking dick if you need it. But if you want a real relationship, other people are available for that. Hey, Stacy, what's up? Happy Wednesday. How are you? And happy Wednesday to you too, Anna. By the way. Hey, Slay Honey, what's up? I'm interested in a read. I'm interested in giving you an answer. Yeah, yeah. Just do the thing. Looking at the description, yeah, yeah. Um, I I need to change my description because I'm not taking super chats anymore. But yeah. How's the mini past life reading? Well, I pull one past life card and like then three regular tarot cards, and they're really short. Okay, it literally just talks about what the past life was. But if you get into like and there I feel like those are mostly just for like I kind of want to know what this was or who I was in another life. But the full past life readings are like it it shows the blockages that came to this life from your past life, and it shows how you can clear those blockages up and possible future outcomes. Okay, and then it goes a little deeper into detail about like the details of the life. But the mini past life reading is just like, okay, this was your life, and these are a few details. It was like basics. I don't know if yeah, I think I see the you on the PayPal. So yeah, go ahead, ask your question whenever you're ready. Stacy. Um, it's just what parents go off. I can tell you, it seems like something unexpected always comes up. Yeah, so hi, fun. Maybe the drugs is fine with the burden. Okay, let's see. Let's see for Stacy. Yeah, oh, for Stacy. Stacy. Stacy T. Be able to drop financial burdens. Let's see. When will when will Stacy T be able to drop the financial burden she's carrying? Sorry, I'm not laughing at you. I'm just laughing at the messages. Not your messages, it's all of the messages. When will Stacy T be able to drop this financial burden she's carrying? Well, I dropped the cards, so hopefully soon. Oh my. It's gone a distance, deep into the dark. Right? So there's a transition that needs to happen. Okay, and it's a transition. It's already happening. It's already gaining momentum. Of course, in your career, it feels like this is some kind of mindset change. Yeah, and then with the tower, something has to fall down. Okay, this, you got like almost all major arcana here, so there's a big theme in your life that needs to change. There's a like I'm seeing the focus and the path that needs to change. You need to reevaluate what it is that is going to make you happy, and also there needs to be some kind of confluence between what makes you happy and what makes you money. Okay, and because it seems like when you're just doing something just to make money, it doesn't work for you. I mean, that's generally the times now. But when you're doing something that makes you happy, it usually sustains you, and then it usually turns into something else. And so it looks like there are changes that need to be made. And of course, if my read is not necessarily about the actual time. Okay, but I'm seeing a perspective change, and this is like the perfect time to be looking at your perspective, um, because it's Mercury retrograde, almost. I think like at the beginning of May is when it like actually starts, but we're in the pre-shadow phase, and so you can start to reevaluate like what is going to make me, what do I need to change that's going to help me to gain momentum, so I can break down this wall, build myself back up, and find my center. Okay, so you need to start thinking of new ideas and like kind of flirting with new ideas and new ways to carry out your business, because I know that you're in health and wellness in the yoga industry, and so yeah, think of try to come up with different ways to approach that, or maybe other ways to do yoga, or things you can incorporate into it, or you can take the concepts of yoga and make a blog. I mean, blogs aren't like really that big of a thing anymore, but like take take the ideas from yoga and then integrate them with another idea. Okay, so that's the transformation of ideas that needs to happen. Wow, and that's what gets you the money. That's what gets you the financial burden and the happy home, and the stability, the financial stability that you need. And that's when the financial transition actually comes. Okay, there's victory in that. There's victory in change, and it's a bit of an upheaval for you. It's not like, oh my gosh, I have to quit my yoga, stuff. It's not like that. It just looks like a large shift. Okay, like what did they say? Not a 360, but like not even a 180. So like a 90-degree shift is what I'm seeing. Right? I think 90, 180. Yeah. Yeah. So like just a change of perspective. Okay, and so you're still traveling forward, but you've just kind of changed. You've kind of changed the approach. Okay, stop thinking that there's only one way to do it. Okay, because you can write a yoga book. You can start writing yoga pamphlets. Like I mean, you could uh, a clothing line, a yoga clothing line, like and put those different concepts into that. I mean, there's so many different ways you could do it. Like, come up with a list, pros and cons. Because there's more. There's so many yoga instructors out there, girl. And you have so much creativity inside of you. Even if you don't feel like you're a creative person, you have so much creativity inside of you, and you can make make changes. You can bring two different parts of working together with yoga and something else. Let me know how it feels. Um, See, I didn't share my perspective. I've been so tired lately too. So it's been hard to shift my mindset. I dig that. So we need to re-strategize. Yeah. And then so remember that was like November, right? That your stuff was supposed to be popping off, or fall for you. That it things were supposed to be starting to, you know, be better. But yeah, you have plenty of time. You have a retrograde now, and then there's probably going to be another retrograde, probably like in the fall. This is like the kind of spring retrograde, and then there will be one in, I think, in like the end of summer. Okay, so then you'll have ample time to re-strategize and reincorporate, and re because that's what the retrograde is all about, right? I really want to keep doing my business 100% of the time, but it's been shaky for a while now. Yeah, yeah. And remember, in the larger scheme of things, because you have to take into account that, like, you literally got like three major arcana. You got the Death card, the Tower, and the Wheel of Fortune. Is two cards I need to do in the new deck? Um, um, yeah, and the Wheel of Fortune. Okay, so there are these big themes that are happening in your life, but then there's also the larger scheme of things that, how do I explain it? Like the larger realm of things, like what's going on in the world, and then all the energies in the world are changing, and so that's kind of got everybody on hold. Like, it's got everybody's dreams on hold. It would, and everybody's like, what's like, what's going on? Like, God, where are you? You know, and so you have to kind of take into consideration that there are things changing. Like, look up the photon belt if it's still there. I highly suggest going to the library, because they're supposed to have books about that kind of stuff, like astrology books, and like different alignments, and even like the Mayan calendar. That helps too. But like, yeah, just look at what's going on, like Pluto in Capricorn, which we just came out of. So Pluto in Aquarius. and all the big changes, the changes in government that we've been seeing, the changes in the banks that we've been seeing. Okay, all these protests going on around the world. They got wars that people are trying to start. Okay, yeah, and I don't mean to like just be focusing. Like this is focused on you, but we're all part of the same fabric. And so there's all this stuff that's happening and changing, and it's like trickling down into our lives slowly but surely, the way that it's supposed to. Okay. So just take that into consideration as well when you're thinking about your perspective change and how you want to approach. Again, I highly suggest looking up like the age of Aquarius, like what Aquarius represents, what Pluto in Aquarius actually means. And I don't do the astrology. So I just go with the energy and go off of like what I read and stuff. But I don't extensively read astrological literature. But yeah, that's something that'll help. That says the Lord. Hallelujah. All right. Let me know how it feels. And Slay Honey. Yeah, go ahead and ask your question whenever you're ready. Okay. What spirit wants you to know? Okay, let's say. A second. Spirit, what do you want to do? Let's see. For Slay Honey, what spirit wants me to do? Ooh, I love when it lands like that. Got the Six of Wands, so there's some success that's heading your way, but it's looking like it's going to be necessary for you to try something new. All of the hard work that you've been putting in, try it in a different way. And it looks like this is probably going to be a theme. So you'll find success in trying things in a different way. It looks like this has to do with another person in your life. Specifically, the way that you speak is a way that you can take a new approach. Starting to talk to new people. I'm seeing new people with different ideas, people who are different than you. Yeah, there are some stuck emotions that need to be reevaluated and reminisced about so that you can leave them behind and turn around and get back to the good stuff. Right? This really does feel like this has something to do with a relationship. Okay. And be honest with yourself. Like be honest with yourself and be honest with the people around you, like whether it's relationships or a work situation, but it feels like it's a relationship. All right. That's what's gonna bring you joy. And that's what's going to make the victory that you want really happen. Okay. It may feel like you want to just like rush in and talk to everybody, go balls to the wall. And it it will be an adventure, but take your time on this adventure. Take your time on figuring out the right people to talk to and the right people to connect with socially and intimately. Okay, and do your research. Here we got. I think this is the 8. Yeah, it's kind of sticking out there, and even the collaboration card. Yeah, so even do a lot of research on whoever. Okay, do a lot of research on anybody on the people that you feel like you want to connect with. If you're wanting to date or like even like make new friends, okay, that'll make the momentum gain a little easier, and it'll be a little easier to collaborate with those kind of people. And it'll when you do research, it'll it'll show you it. The research that you gain will guide you towards the right people and situations. Okay, let me know how it feels. Hey, Ja. What's up? How are you? I hope all is well. Happy Wednesday. Be Wednesday. But yeah, what's up? Yes, we'll be coming back. Yeah. So the details on that energy. Let's see. For Slay Honey, um, some of them are past coming back. Okay, and once again, I'm gonna keep mentioning the Mercury retrograde because this is actually a really, 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 really big one. Not like because of the astrology, but because of the energy. Okay. Uh, there a lot is going to be resolved. 33 on the clock. A lot is going to be resolved. Okay, so understand that anybody that comes back from your past, there's going to be some kind of big upheaval. Either it's going to be, oh my gosh, I'm realizing that you're literally not the person for me, or like, oh my gosh, like we need to reconcile and have some closure, or oh my gosh, I love you. Okay, so just kind of take that into consideration. See what's giving around kind of protective of my energy currently. Yeah, and that's fair. That's fair to you, and that's a good thing. Okay, let's see. Someone coming back. Someone from the past coming back. Let's see details on the energy. Okay, it looks like this is somebody that will probably make you a little anxious, but you're making like a, a big deal out of it, like it, not like your anxiety is unnecessary, but like, oh my gosh, like this person did this in my past, and like I'm still making a big deal out of it when you're in a better place. Okay, this is you, and they might even be in a better place too, but it looks like you guys are going to have a chance to clear a few things up with the Six of Swords, and actually gain closure. Okay, so with the world, and on the bottom of the deck, all right, you got the Knight of Swords, and so once again, like you may want to the underlying energy like is saying you may want to like once again like go like really hard with conversation, but that'll bring some ups and downs. Even though you're trying to find your center with this person, that'll bring some ups and downs, and it might even bring even more questions, and cause you to take some kind of intense action. Okay, this looks like this. It feels like it's sexual energy, intense action that will be like some temporary form of harmony. Okay. Then you'll be guided in another direction. It looks like guided back to yourself, unconditional love. Okay, and then from there it's all a mystery. Okay, so just kind of beware of this person. It's not saying like don't talk to them or anything like that, because they have something important that they want to say to you regarding their feelings. Like it looks like they've kind of had the come up, like have the emotional or spiritual come up, right? But protecting yourself is fine, and making sure that you're not disillusioned, and making sure that you're not being pushed into this dark cave is it's fine. It's fine to protect your feelings from these illusions. Okay, so ask as many questions as you want. This was kind of going into the last reading. Ask as many questions as you want and need to. Don't just fall into their arms. Okay. Lest you be disappointed. Like this is like the worry, okay, that I'm gonna fall into their illusions and then be disappointed, then I'll be stuck again, but that's the fear. But then you got the strength card. Oh my, yeah. You've got the strength card, And this is like this is uh, balancing your higher self with your lower self. So even when you connect with this person, it's don't feel like you're going to be weak. Okay, you have the potential to be strong. All right, you have the potential to break through these blockages and these, perceived traps, because that's the Eight of Swords. It's a perceived trap. It's not really real. Okay, and I said, "Ooh, darling," because there's just this possibility, and here's a possibility card. There's a possibility of the two of you choosing a higher perspective of love and connection, and even possibly marriage and being open and receptive to one another. Right? Let me know how it feels. Oh, I lost you. Oh, whew. I thought you were gone, humanity. I thought you all were gone, but it's okay. Everything's fine. Let's see. Let me know how it feels, say, honey. I have one question. I'm near the mountain. Woo! I, I walked Spring Hill and got wore out. I had a full backpack, a shoulder bag, and a plastic bag with water and shirts. Exactly, but I feel better after a shower. It's so beautiful. I had deja vu at Spring Hill. That's just a glitch in the matrix. Um, I dreamt that I was in the exact spot in my dreams from years ago. Yes, so you were right where you're supposed to be. Any messages from my ancestors? Ancestors say for cha 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 cha. Then wonder who it is. Do you have another question? It's like, honey, if you wanna talk about that more. Let's see. Yeah, good job, good job, good job, good job, good job. Ooh, ooh. Let's see. Any messages from Jazz female ancestor? Female ancestor. Be receptive to the path. Um, uh, uh, there's emotional nurture that is coming for you to participate in. So whatever emotional situations you find yourself opened up to. Okay, so this is ancestors. Okay, like yeah. So there's some emotional situation that you're going to be presented with. Okay, and they're asking you to nurture it, even though it may seem a little strange, and even though it may seem uh it may seem like how does this make sense with anything? I just got a 4-4 synchronicity. Okay, so let's think about our mathematics, which is freedom. So ancestors are trying to free you within this emotional receptivity, within this emotional situation that you're finding yourself in, and they want you to participate in it like really hard, like times 3. Like, understand you need to participate in it. Okay, times 3. Okay. Okay, with the Three of Pentacles, underlying energy is the guidance card, guidance um, and collaboration. So they're saying to continue to collaborate with us, and we have more for you, of course. But let's see, what else do they want to say? Release, release, emotional release is going to be necessary. All right, and look, this is you. Did I lose you again? Why do I keep doing this? Okay, this is you, Ja. Look, you're you're a lady hiking the mountains. But anyway, like, yeah, and you're being asked to leave that behind, to leave those old emotions behind, to release them, and don't be scared to release them. Make it into a game. Remember, what was the game that you were supposed to be playing? Not damn. Play with the purge. I think that was yours. I don't think I said play with the purge, but that's a good phrase. But seriously, play with the purge. um uh, uh make it into a game. Like, okay, how many times can I cry today? Like, I feel like I'm gonna cry like 6 times today, you know or even like make a goal for it. I'm gonna feel deep emotions this amount of times today, or within this experience, or after this experience, or I'm gonna take this home and do this amount of time so I can release these old emotions. Okay, it's a very powerful message from your very powerful and ancient ancestors. Um, I see that mountain. You see this mountain? Hang on. Is it this mountain? Oh man. Uh, uh, cool. Um, awesome. So you see the mountain and you're there and you're on your trip. So this is pretty exciting, right? I've been waiting for you to go on this trip. I'm like, when's y'all going to Mount Shasta? But you're there now, and just be there in the moment. Um, how is Joss twin? How's Joss twin? Where are you, beautiful? Where are you? Let's see. She is starting her Mercury retrograde emotional purge. It's like, all right, and she's looked up stuff about this. She's looked up the actual record retrograde, but she's like getting like pretty into astrology, which is dope. Okay, and like she's finding out more about herself and like trying to see if she can like find out more about you too. Like she doesn't know your exact birthday and everything and stuff like that. She's like, let me see if I can like, you know. But also yeah, so she's gonna be she's been doing some reevaluating about her past, about what do I want in a person and what did I like in Bob back in the day and like what didn't I like and like, what do I want going forward from here. Okay. She's been working on it. Look, she got a 10-10 synchronicity. That's a really good sign of completion and of transformation and transition. So she's making a spiritual, like a literal spiritual transition. And there's all these burdens. She's doing her having a purge too. There's all these burdens that she's about to lay down. And it's gonna make it easier for her to move on to her next situation. Like so for her to actually put in work in another direction, in another spiritual direction, or even in another like actionary direction. Okay. Also, she's kind of looking at what she has accomplished here recently. She feels like very physically accomplished. She feels like she's kind of stabilized her home and like she could take care of the people that she needs to take care of. And she's like really proud of herself, what she should be. And then she like, but him, like like I need clarity on him. Like what do I do next? And so it looks like she's gonna be getting some dreams here soon or some visions. Okay, but she just has to wait. And when specifically spirit, when the church comes to her, when the church shows up to her, she needs to go ahead and walk through that door. And not necessarily, it might be an actual church, but it kind of feels like the energy of the church. And the energy of the church is we are one family under a supreme being. Okay. And so when she gets that call, it's important for her to not shun it. It's important for her to not shut it out. Um, but yeah, lest she be left out in the cold and then have to start certain cycles over again, and that's the last thing that she wants. Okay, so yeah, this is like what she's how she's doing and what she's working on and what's kind of coming for her. Okay, but there if she starts to balance out that kind of animal part of herself, and we all have it. We also have hair, so we're all still technically animals. But if she balances out that animal part of herself with that goddess part of herself that's coming in, it'll be easier to accept these calls, and it'll be easier for her to accept, the energy of community, and for her to accept that her past is gone and that she can move forward. Okay, and all sorts of other stuff. Okay, I could sit here and read her soul contract, but it'll take years for me to do that. So, um, let me know how it feels. Let's see. I see that mountain. Let's see. I was connected with my inner child while to walking the trail. Yeah, you've been doing that. Inner child. Twin Flames 1111 activation code, right? I walked the trail. I did this a lot in my younger years. You told me to have fun with the purge. Yes, have fun with the purge. Play with the purge. Glad she's up on the retrograde. It helps and explains why things do and do not happen. Yeah. Um, and state or Slay Honey. I don't know if this is a typo. No, I'm kidding. You probably just didn't finish your question. That's fine. I'm just being silly. Um, but yeah, I'm proud of her too. I feel I'll have dreams tonight too. Let's see. I'll help her. I always do. Yes, you do. Yes, I do constantly, and it has been doing her really well. You're doing her good. It's been making the necessary changes that she's needed to make in her life. Okay. Is there any place I need to go? Well, here's specific. Let's see. Um, yeah, inner child. Yeah, I haven't done that one yet, but I probably need to do the activation code on. Oh, oneness. Um, let's see. Is there any specific place that Ja needs to go while he's here? Specifically, any specific place that Ja needs to go. Oh, yeah. Specific, let's see. Specific place Ja needs to go. Is there any specific place that Ja needs to go? Radical expansion and root chakra. Okay. So, root chakra is the base. There's something at the base of the mountain, and you that what I mean, it looks like this is the west side of the mountain. Okay, and wherever it is, like, oh my gosh, like I'm all the way on the east side of the mountain. You expect me to go all the way to the west side of the mountain? Okay, but there it looks like there's something in the west, at the base of the mountain, where you will find a radical expansion for yourself. I kind of want to read a little bit. Okay, and then the radical expansion, root chakras too. Okay, so you'll find wisdom at 4. You'll find wisdom at freedom. You'll find wisdom at this radical expansion. Okay, so hang on. There's so much more. There's always more. Always building, right? Um, let's see. Living and loving at full capacity, being unapologetically, use self-expression, boldness, having a voice. I'm seeing you like yelling, and not like yelling, but like yelling at the top of your lungs, like as some kind of release, as some kind of expansion, right? Having a voice, taking up space, expansion, empowerment, owning your true power, being visible in the world. You need to be taught. There's some people at the base of the mountain on the west side, and it looks like it's pretty close to where you are. It doesn't look like you'll have to like trek for weeks, but yeah, it looks pretty close to where you are. There are some people that you will need to talk to. You'll come upon them. They're going to be very open and receptive to you, and they you'll be conversing with them, and you'll just be talking about everything. Like I'm seeing, like with zero filter, like just spouting off information. They're like, yeah, and I'm seeing everybody just like kind of getting loud and like talking, like it's like it looks like they're talking about uh, their experiences on the mountain, and it seems like really exciting. Okay, and so let's see. Uh, taking out space expansion, empowerment, and true power, being visible in the world, having fun with your magnificence. Yes, having fun with your godliness, Ja, because you're already there. And you're going to come down. You're going up, God, when you're going up, and then you're coming down, Supreme God. Okay, in your world. All right. Um, let's see. Having fun with your magnificence, letting go of judgment, creative exploration, radical ways of being. Okay, and so make sure you go down to the west side of the mountain, or or the west side of the base of the mountain, girl. Sorry, not girl you, but like girl in general. um, yeah, and Starseer. Okay, so the underlying energy Starseer. I do kind of want to read a little bit on that too. But it look, hang on. Like maybe at the base of the mountain on the west side, like looking at the stars. That it looks like that's something that's gonna help stargazing because it'll. I'm pretty sure it'll be like super dark around there. Okay, and it looks like you're gonna find some kind of ladder to climb. Right. Um, uh, in this stargazing. Yeah, I still wanna read. Um, listen to your intuition. Trust the holistic journey, dreams finding their way into being the bigger picture, more aligned outcome than expected, clarity of the greater path. This card depicts intuition as a goddess, because she's lifting you out of the clouds of confusion and mind noise and showing you the clear way forward. She is your higher self and can see your great potential. Trust your instincts and have faith in your dreams. You're already on your way. Okay, keep believing in yourself. All right, and so going to that place and talking to those people is, I mean, it's gonna bring your belief deeper. Okay, but go look at the stars, because it feels like there's gonna be another experience, even if you can your place wherever the Airbnb is, like go go lay outside for a while. Hopefully there's no coyotes, but go lay outside for a while, and stargazing is going to help like so much. Pisces, and us Pisces are always gazing at things, right? But yeah, that's gonna help a lot. All right. One is activation two, yeah. Okay, ready for the experience, yeah. I'm ready to hear about it. I'm ready for a long email, darling. Michaela. I want a novel. All right. You're welcome. Let's get start. Ancestors were worried about me getting lost. Um, were worried about me getting lost. Yeah. And so, if you are gonna do the stargazer, do it near the Airbnb, and hopefully you get a chance to, because that's smart, and that was like really like necessary coming in. Like I felt it. It was like, um, let's see. Guess I'm cleared for night travel. Stay close to your place, okay? Because I just keep hearing coyotes. Okay. And not that coyotes are gonna attack you. You're gonna die. Like, no, I'm kidding. But just be aware of animal wildlife, and you might even encounter some animal wildlife that come in as totems and such. Okay. Power animals. Um, there it is. Okay. Slay honey. Can I get it? Oh, Mercury. Oh, retrograde. All the technology is acting up. Expect technology to suck. Expect technology to suck. Expect technology to suck, because Mercury retrograde is going to get up. Trust. I brought my meteorites, rose quartz, and Lemurian quartz. Um, but yeah. Oh, you moldavites, or you said that you actually got a piece of a meteorite. Isn't that what you told me? Um, but hopefully you brought your moldavite, because those help in these kinds of experiences too. The moldavite book I want to give you talks about those kinds of experiences. Like, I don't know, you're gonna get your book, okay? But the supreme knowledge, we agreed that I'm gonna keep, right? I'm not gonna send it through the mail. Um, but yeah, and maybe when we like actually meet, I'll just hand those books to you. Okay, because I prefer to do it that way. Because knowledge like that, getting lost in the mail, is not good. um, okay, Slay Honey. So, I keep seeing blue jays about 4 to 5 times, and hawks. Blue jays are a really good a really good power bird. I have a lot of blue jays around my house. they like represent like protection and courage, because blue jays are kind of jerks. They will like attack humans if they're too close to their nest. So be aware. You probably won't get attacked. I'm not seeing anything like that, but like just be aware of the blue jays. Okay, and please look up the symbolism if you can, because that's and hawk symbolism is really strong too. Okay, let's see. I think I brought moldavite. Nice. Um, awesome. Okay, slay honey, and then I'm gonna get out of here, y'all. Slay honey. Okay, for the last question now. It's looking like you're gonna find a new, well, of course, a new way to make money, but like a new love for something, and that's gonna make it like easier for you to make money. I'm saying give unconditional love to this idea, to this new idea that you're putting your energy into. Okay, in order to make money. Okay, because that's where money comes from. Money comes from making ideas and doing work. Okay. All right, and it's also looking like the underlying energy is going from choppy waters into more calm waters. Okay, so think about what you're doing for money, and even start thinking about like other side hustles, because it feels side hustly to me, like with the Empress card. And unconditional love is unconditional love for yourself and for your whole situation. Okay, so even if you do have like a corporate job, or if you have like a regular job, like a side hustle is something that's gonna help you to bring in, of course, more revenue. So just kind of start thinking about the ways that you want to, the ways that you want to support the planet, okay, or the ways that you want to support, like, maybe your community, and not support like uphold everybody, but like, oh, I want to volunteer, or oh, and it's like it's not volunteer, but oh, I want to do this, I want to start a nonprofit, or I want to work at this festival to bring in extra money, and I'm also helping my community. Okay, um, this is something that you'll need to focus very deeply on. This looks like, especially since it's coming out like right now, this this looks like you'll this looks like this is something that you can start to think about now, because Mercury retrograde very often is about, oh, things from the past show up, like, and you could like tie up loose ends, and you could finish projects that you started a long time ago. It feels like there's a specific project or some specific work that you used to do, and you're like really into it, and then it kind of petered off. It kind of like just like went out of your life because you just got busy with other stuff. And so it's looking like that's gonna kind of come back with a vengeance, like with a vengeance. Like you're gonna see, you're gonna start seeing stuff on billboards, all the time. Like, oh, I'm seeing this, I'm seeing this, I'm seeing this, I'm seeing the same thing. I'm seeing donuts. Okay, I need to open a donut shop. Like, so pay attention to the synchronicities, especially if the donut shop, and just think about the analogies. If the donut shop was something that you used to do, or something that you connected with in your childhood, go for it, and start thinking about making plans, because that's another thing that Mercury retrograde is good for, making plans, not actually taking out the plans, but making plans to start new projects after the retrograde is over. Okay. Stuck between a rock and a hard place. Okay. It feels like you're stuck between a rock and a hard place right now, because there's a lack of emotion in your money making. Okay. Yeah. It looks like however it is that you're making money is just kind of like 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 blinding, not really blinding, like opaque is what I'm seeing. Um like you're looking through an opaque filter. Like it's not 100% what you want to do, and it's just kind of there, just like I'm seeing like the illusion of safety. Okay, and so there's more that you can do. Celebrations on the way. Okay, there's more that you can do. It looks like this is going to be something that'll grow, especially if you start to like kind of think about how you want to do it right now. Just like write your ideas down. Start like making a business plan if you need to. Okay, and if you've done a business plan or something like that before, then try a new approach. Okay, let me know how it feels. I think I'm gonna go. Let's see. I plan to come back and stay longer. Yes. Moldavite book. Yes. Keep the knowledge. It's better to meet in person. Exactly. The Blue Jays were big. Yeah. They can imitate hawks too. Yeah, the sounds. Um, I will hawks represent messages. Yes. Um, you're welcome, Slay Honey. And I appreciate you. I appreciate both of you. Okay, I'm out of here. Same times level creation. I'll be back again. Oh, I can't wait to see you. Yeah, stay in your times level creation. Keep creating for the highest good quality. This is work for you, many, but for you. I'll be back tomorrow, most likely. If not, you'll see me some other time. Okay. But have a beautiful moment. Happy Wednesday. I love you.